Episode 84, Dialect and the Sadness of Words No Longer Spoken. I lived near Wigan for some years, and there was a lovely old man, Eddie, and he could go round pointing at various things in a room, and there was a dialect word for everything. I mean, some were inscrutable. Estate of Parriage means have you had a haircut? But some were more obvious. Was when you ploughed a field with a horse, you ended up with a gutter in the middle, as it got that way, and that was called a riggot. And in the days before spring mattresses, the flock mattresses were you had to find your place in it. And if the wife were taking up too much of your space in the bed, you'd say, get to the riggot. But of course, it disappeared out of parlours. Another thing that's very close to my heart is from Manchester was the people called the midnight mechanics. Again, these are long gone. In the days of back-to-back houses, there were no toilets to each house, but a common shared toilet for several houses. And every night, the vehicle called the muck cart used to go round to empty these communal buckets. If somebody was stupid, you'd say, he followed a muck cart and thought it were a wedding. He followed a muck cart and thought it was a wedding. But my uncle told me a story of how him and Joe were in fact midnight mechanics. And Joe was joined my uncle Isaiah, not Isaiah, but Isaiah. My uncle Isaiah was on top of the muck cart, and I don't know if this is true, and Joe came carrying a muck cart out, and Isaiah had his arm right up to the shoulder in the muck cart, feeling around. And Joe said, "Hey, what's he done? Why are you doing that?" He says, "Isaiah, I've lost me coat." "Hey," said Joe, "you won't be for wearing that now." He says, "No, but sandwiches were in pocket." Obviously, not having plastic bags at that time would have made a great difference. But it's lovely, these old stories, and we mustn't lose them. We must continue to tell the next generation, otherwise they'll get lost forever. Just finally, I'd like to sing a song my father used to sing. It doesn't have many words, it's easy to remember. It goes like this. Old Joe Smith knows the feather, and the feather knows old Joe Smith. Old Joe Smith knows the feather, and the feather knows old Joe Smith. Old Joe Smith knows the feather, and the feather knows old Joe Smith. Marvellous music of those days. Blessings on you and those you love. Patrick.